I don't know who's going to be on, because now that they got off, Mustama, they have all of the workers making them a sugar. Let me let them know that you're teaching this. So you change places. Myself. Just tell me what maps do you need?
No, from 16 I don't need a map.
Okay, but you need this.
I'll have to use the.
This you put onto your lapel. The softasa, the Shman Shalom. No one is there. No one is there. Okay, he's back. Okay.
It's good over here.
Yeah, yeah. Minute. Just changes. And this. Okay.
Fine.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. I think it fits around here. It was made to fit around it. Oh, here we go. Okay. So a little bit. When I press the button, just announce that we are now starting the 16th chapter, and just say those words by the 17th.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready when you're ready.
Okay, now we're going to start chapter 16. So in chapter 16, the Rambam will tell us that not like the sun, that the sun always traveling under the Kava Mazolis. That's Kava Mazolis over here. And the sun will always be under some place under the black line, which is Kava Mazoles. So it can be in the Doren of the world. It can be on the
north,
on the north, but it always it will always be under Kava Mazoles. Now the Rambam tells us, but the moon is not like this. The moon can be sometimes also under Kava Mazoles, but most of the time, the moon will be on the side of the Mazoles. It could be either on the south side, or it could be on the north side.
Sephir.
And
we can't see the Sephir on Zoom, just so that you know.
Okay, I'm sorry, Kevin. I got it. Okay, how about now? Good, weiter.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so the Rambam calls, in general, the Rambam calls when the moon is, let's say, in the south side of the Mazoles, the Rambam says the moon is a roichav doini, a witch, whatever I call it.
To the south.
Witch on the south, or it has a roichav doini. Now, what makes the moon to go on the south, on the
north?
Or on the north. So we said already before that the moon has actually three big algarim, which goes around the world, and one of them is Noite. Noite means that it's off the Mazoles to one side or the other. The blue one is what we call the Galvanoite, and the red one is what we call Doime, which because his equator, his direction is under the Cav Amazonas. Now, when we have the blue one, that means that the equator of each like we said before, each galgal is actually a whole sphere. I put a little strip over here, but this blue one is actually a whole sphere which goes around. Actually, that's the first sphere from the Earth. But the line over here is the equator or the direction of that sphere, which the one, and the moon, the small moon will be in that in the green, which is in the blue, what we see over here. Now, so we see over here that the moon, when it crosses over from here, let's say that's south, that's north. Now the moon, we said, goes from west, right? From west to east. So the moon will always travel this way. So now here, when the moon crosses from the north side of the Mazoles and goes over to the south side. So the Rambam says that this place it's called Zonov.
And there are two Zonovs.
And one is Rosh. And after 180 degrees, that the moon went, and then it came to the place, to the junction where it crosses from the south to the north. Here's the Rambam calls Zonov.
Rosh.
And how much will it go? So we said it will go all the way, the maximum 90 degrees from the Rosh.
That's 5 degrees.
90 degrees will be
going
5
back.
degrees away from the
Cav Amazoles,
which is the maximum that can go to the north or goes now. Where is the junction? Where's the junction?
Where's the Rosh? Where's the Zonov?
Where is the Zonov? So the Rambam says the Rosh and the Zonov are actually moving. What means they are moving? Who makes the move? The makes the move is the red one, which is called Noite. He's going under the Cav Amazoles, he's the equator, and when he moves, like you see over here, he moves,
schlepping,
and he's connected over here, both Galgalim, so he schleps
the blue with it.
The blue one. So in other words, the junction, the junction is by Nissan, by Tle. And once it moves slowly,
a different place.
And it goes backwards. It doesn't go from Tle to Shoy, it goes from Tle to another one, from Nissan to Adar and to Shvat, and that's how it goes. It tells the Rosh and the Zonah. And the Rambam calls it Acharonis because it's going
the opposite direction of the sun. It's going the opposite direction of the sun.
The opposite direction of our mind. Our mind
is going from further. Sivan got it.
Now, so okay, so we know two things. We know that I'm going to give you just one little, so you make it more live. What do we care if the moon is in the north or the moon is in the south? What do we care? As long as it corresponds to a certain place in the Mazoles. But it makes a big difference because we know in the sun, the day longer. What means the day longer? We see the sun more in the sky than in the winter. Why? Because I'll show you over here. Because over here you see the black line is the horizon for the people who live on the equator. So their horizon goes from pole to pole, from the north pole to south pole, straight line. When you live in Israel, which you live,
doesn't matter. You live in the northern part of the equator.
You live in when you live in
the blue line is
the line, or when you live in Okay, so I'm not going to go to Jerusalem, I'm going to go to Australia. When you live in the south, right? When you live in the south, so the horizon in the north picks up and the horizon in your south goes down. What means goes down? In other words, if there is any koichov that goes down, so you go by 6 o'clock, you will hit the black line, which is the horizon of the.
But to hit the red line takes more time. Okay.
So that's why the Rambam must give us all the explanations about the south to north, because for us, if we know that the moon is in the north, and we are in Jerusalem,
in the northern part of the equator,
we have more time
to be able to see the moon.
because it's going to go.
And if it's in the south, then there's less time to see the moon. Okay, very good.
Okay, so we know already that. The moon is sometimes in the
North, sometimes in the south.
And also we know that the north and south are actually moving. It's not a stationary place.
Because the red is moving and the red is schlepping the blue with.
Now, one more thing, the Rambam will tell us, if you want to find out the Mokim Amiti from the Rosh Hashanah.
Oh,
why does he say that? Like I said before, our head works that we go from Ma'ariv to Mizrach. We go from Clay to Shoyer and go to Hoyim and Saturn. So on here, it was the opposite. So let's say like this. The voice was in Zorah, right? The voice was in Zorah. And let's say it went 185 degrees. 185 degrees. So in our head, automatically,
going forward.
So it went forward. So where is it now? The 5 almost 9.
But it's not so.
Well, but because it went the opposite, so it went 5 into Psula. In other words, it went 5 it went the whole winter, right? The whole
winter,
south,
and then it went to the end of the summer.
and it went into a little into the north.
Yeah.
So the Rambam will tell us how to adjust it. Okay, now
Learn inside.
learn inside. הגולו, שסובב בירח תומי, היא לא מעל הגולה שסובבת בהשמש תומי. חצר לצוף, שסובבת בהשמש תומי means the mazoles, because that's where the shemesh is always in the mazoles. חצר נויטה לצוף וחצר לדורן. ושתי נקודות, like we said, the two junctions, יש בו זו כנגצור שבהם פועל שתי הגולה זו וזו. לפיכך כשיעבר באחת משניהם, נמצא סובב בגולה של שמש כנגד השמש בשובב. In other words, when the moon will be in the junction, right? Not the junction, the junction from the red and the. So then let's say the moilad will happen to be in that place. So that means that we have an eclipse.
That's the eclipse.
That's the eclipse of the sun because both are
exactly
on the Mazolet. Now, so it's only two places in the world
is a
that can be eclipse, either by the Rosh or by the Sun. The rest will be like a partial eclipse, but not a full eclipse. Okay. הנקודה שממנו יתחיל הריח לינטויס לצופן, but the junction that starts to go to the north, השמש היא נקראת רויש. והנקודה שממנו יתחיל הריח לינטויס לדרוים, השמש היא נקראת זונה. ומעל עכשיו יש לזה הרויש שאין לו לא יתסבס גבוה גבוה, and that's the speed actually of the red galgon, of the red sphere that you showed you. והוא אלה במזולס אחרוניס. what means אחרוניס? מתור לדוגים לגלי וכי נושאי ותור.
From Mizrach to Ma'ariv.
Yeah. How much does it go every day? ממילך הרויש המצואי ביום אחד 3 חלוטים ו11 שניות. This comes out about 20, roughly 20, in 20 years, the red galgal, the red sphere goes all around
the whole thing,
all the mazoles. נמצא מלוכה בסוף יום, 3 חלוטים, בסדר אמרנו, נמצא במלוכה מהיום, 5 מיילוס, ו17 חלוקים, ו340 שניות, שמונה ידעת, ונמצא מלוכה ב1,000 יום, 2 ו5 מיילוס, 75 חלוקים ועשר שני סימון הנזרי, ונמצא שאיריס מהלוכוי בעשר אלפים 196 מיילס, וערב ל30 חלוקים ב40 שניות, סימון קצת לה. ונמצא מהלוך ל9 ו10 יום, מייל אחר 2 חלוקים, או 2 ו3 חלוקים, ו9 שניות סימון מלבד. ונמצא מהלוכוי לשון הסדורו, 18 מיילוס, it comes out 18, if you make 18 times 20, I was right way.
It's 400, no?
ונמצא מהלוכוי לשון הסדורו, 18 מיילוס, what makes it
18 times 20 is 360.
8 what?
18 times 20 is 360.
Okay. 8 ומייל ו44 חלוקים, ו2 ו42 סימון יח מה. Okay. Now the Rambam gives us like an exercise. באמצע הראש, בתחילת ליל חמישי, שהוא העיקר, או יום 180 מיילוס, ו7 ו50 חלוקים, ו8 ו10 שניות, סימן הקפים מהעשייה. Now, when the Rambam said, here it calls Emtza Rosh. Why he calls it Emtza Rosh? Because he counted from clear to show, he counted the regular way, the way we are used to. So it came out that he was just past the Meir Shmoinim, he just passed to Tishrei went into. Yeah. Now, if you want to know really where it is, not Mokem and Sorry, later Mokem Rosh B'Chodesh Tirtze. He's talking about. Im Tirtze later Mokem Rosh B'Chodesh Tirtze. Toitzi im Psoi Lo Yisrael. כדרך שטויצי עם צד שמש ואמצע ירח. ותיגרא האמצע מ360 מיילס. והנישו יהיה מוקים הראש באויס האש וכדי גדול למוקים הזונה.
That's you make from our perspective where the Rosh is and where the Zon is.
In actuality.
By uns, for us. Amit.
Wait, let me see again. Imtitza led Mavish Amachones Timtza Toitzim Tzoi Loisais B'Kadesh Toitzim V'Nigra V'Tigra Emtza Mishloish Mois V'Shishim U'Maynus. What happens if you're going to minus the numbers that we had? We had before 180. 180 let's say 181. Okay, if you add 181 minus minus 360, so you're going to get 179.
And the other,
So 179 means that you're going to get to. It didn't cost you that. It's still going to be before
one drop, one quarter less. In other words, the adjustment is to go in the right direction. Put it in the right direction.
Right. Okay. Keitza the ratio routine. Allah Dalet. Keitza the ratio routine. We made a mocking of voice with Chilas Lane Erev Shabbos. שיום מרשי לחודשיה וסון לזוסי ישנס הליקר ומניין היומים הגמורים התחיל לסייל הליקר עד תחילת ליל זה שאנו רויצים ליל מוקם ורויש בו 19 יום. So we have 29 days, so what do we do? תויצי אמצע רויש לעץ הזויס, אבל דרך שיודעתו, גוש תויצי מהלוכוי ל19 יום על הליקר, יצא לך אמצע הרויש 102 freiwillige than 180. Now it's going to be 102 with 80 miles. The Tisha, the Esel Haloki, the Shevet Shnias, Simone Kapar, Padlas, Tigra, Emtza Mishlosh was the Tisha because we went straight, but we want to go backwards. We saw the Chomera, the Sheva, the Shiva miles, the first Haloki, we saw the Esel Shnias, ציבונם כעס לאחד, וזהו מוקים הראש, ואל תפנה אל השניוס, נמצא מוקים הראש במסו פסולום, is somewhere not written, the share of the minus looking, yeah, walking myself, no? It's always going to be
180 degrees away.
Okay,
Right.
Hier ben הראש ובין הזונות חצי הגלגל, בשווה, 180 degrees. לפיכך, כל מה שתמצא בבוקר הראש, הזונות ומשהו שביל ממנו בכבוין מיליון המד לחלוקי בשווה. אם יראש בעשר מים ומשהו פלויני, יהיה הזונות בעשר מים ומשהו שביל ממנו. ומאחר שתדע מוקים הראש ומוקים הזונות ומוקים בריח המיתי, יסבוינם בשלושתם, אם רוצה עושה הראש עם הירח עם הראש של מזונות במים לאחד וחלק אחד, תדע שהירח נית, אבל צריך לא לתרוימו, because then it's in exactly on the מזונות. ואם רואים מוקים הירח לפני מוקים הראש, לפני means ahead.
In the opposite direction, good. Lefnei means ahead, yeah.
Ahead. לפני מוקים הראש הוא רואה כנגד הזונות, בכלל פעוץ לפני before, but he's ahead. תדע שהירח נוידע לצפון השמש, because from the ראש, 180 degrees, from the ראש will still be in the north. ואם הירח לפני מוקים הזונות, ברי הוא רואה כנגד הראש, תדע שהירח נוטה לדרום השמש. Now it gives you the names. הנטייה שנית הירח לצפון השמש של לתרוימו היא הנקרס רויחה בירח. ואם הוא ינויתה לצופן, נקרא רויחה בצפוני. ואם הוא ינויתה אוהבים אותו לדורם, נקרא רויחה בדרוימה. ואם הוא ירח באחת לשתי הנקודס, או דרוישה דזונו, אז לא יהיה לו רויחה, כמו שבארץ. לא יהיה רויחה בירח, יש הרחום, יש like we said.
5 degrees max, either here or there.
Yeah. בין בצורם בין בדורם, אלו כך ידע יתחיל מן הראש, יצרחית מעט מהמחר, כל ילך בדויסו, עד שיגיע לך בשמיילס. ויעזר ויזכור מעט עד שלא יהיה לו רויחה, שיגיע לזון. ויעזר ויזרחית מעט במחר, לא יסמא שיגיע לך בשמיילס. ויעזר ויזכור עד שלא יהיה לו רויחה. אם תרצה לידה רוחה בירח, בכמו הוא בכל אש תרצה, ואם צפוני או דרוימי, תויצי מוקים הראש, ומוקים הירח אמיתי, לא יסועס, ותיגע מוקים הראש ממוקים הירח אמיתי, ואני שרוני גם מסו לרויחה. אם הוא מסו לרויחה ממיילה אחס עד
Skip the page.
שמי או שמוילים, תדע שרויחה בירח, צפוני. ואם הוא ימסו יוסר על 180, תדע שרויחה בירח דרוימי. ואם הוא יום 180 בשבת, או 360 בשבת, אלא רויחה בכלל. לטרזו ותירה בנס המסלול, הרויחה, כמה היא בשיר נטיוסה וצופן לדורם, והוא אני כרויחה לריח הדרוימי, על פרנק ושבאר. In other words, we know already that the maximum is 5. And we know also, as soon as he goes away from the roicha of the zonov, he gets a roicha. But how much is the roicha that each
step?
Let's say, went 10 by mile.
How many?
So how much we the roicha now? That's what they give you the portions. We come in Nasa Roicha. In Nasa Roicha, that's a milos. That means he went away from the roicha, let's say, as a milos. That means he went away in the roicha. He went to Tzofen. He didn't even send like this, so he didn't even went 1 mile in roicha. Less. Vimer Masu has 10 miles. He manos in mile achas. ושלושים רבון חלוק, ואם המסר שלושים, תהיה מנוסש, 2 מייל 3 חלוק, ואם המסר רבון, תהיה מנוסש 3 מייל ו3 חלוקים, ואם המסר 50 מייל, תהיה מנוסש 3 מייל ו5 חלוקים, ואם המסר 60, תהיה מנוסש 4 מייל ו10 חלוקים, ואם המסר 70, תהיה מנוסש 4 מייל ו2 חלוקים, ואם המסר 80, תהיה מנוסש 4 מייל ו5 חלוקים, ואם המסר 90, תהיה מנוסש 5 מייל. We see, let's say that would have been the muscle of the bone, it doesn't make a difference, any natia. So in the beginning, by the crossroad, is going to be very much to the side right. When it comes over here,
Gentle.
he will start to straighten out, and he is almost from here to here.
It's
Let's
almost
say,
the same.
doesn't
Got it.
have
Got it. It doesn't
any-
go that much more. Got it. So it's not
a straight line.
it's not consistent.
It's going to be very important for later. Yeah. Yeah, והלוכי בייס, אם יהיו החודים עם הסורס, תיקח הורי להם לפי היוסף שבאים שתי המונס, כמו שעושים מסר לשמש ומסר אליה. כיצד? הרי אם שואל מסר לרויך, שאול